Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts flushed out right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
60. 18, right here. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, these 2 teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 27, Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Cardinals did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Murray to air it out again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Dawgyyyy now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember, of course, to keep an eye at the bottom of your screen. The ticker is always there, giving you updates on Week 7 of the NFL season. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The slot man in motion right. Another run with McAllister. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In motion left goes Smith. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running right, here's McAllister. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And forget about fun. Barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Here we go, set. Drop 50, drop 50. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 right. 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
give. McAllister with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. first down. Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Ready? Right! 60 Bison! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Come on, come on. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go street. Drop 50, drop 50. Good.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Dawgyyyy now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Cook. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
18 Landers. Go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. No matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
Touchdown, Vikings! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run with McAllister. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And some room to work. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they take a knee. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one